Entertainment. Peter saw Katerina for the first time at a reception, when she addressed her father. He showed considerable interest in the girl and Professor Batu invited him to come visit. The professor received Peter nicely and went to call Katerina. Like a bolt from the blue, Katerina flew into the room and aimed at Peter. She was furious that some mule was using her father to get close to her. Katerina's anger did not deter Peter from expressing his desire to marry her. When Katerina thought it was enough, Peter ran up and grabbed her in a strong hug. Peter rudely slapped Katerina on the butt and she decided to beat him up. Peter strongly grabbed the exhausted Katerina and held her firmly in his lap. The father thought they were in a loving embrace, but Katerina tore herself away and threw herself at her father. The father instinctively felt that this was a unique opportunity for Katerina to get married and blessed them. To Katerina's horror, Peter kissed her sweetly and announced that the wedding was next week. The wedding day passed in the unpleasant expectation that Peter would appear before the registrar. When all hope was lost, Peter cheerfully ran into the hall, inappropriately dressed. Peter refused to attend the wedding lunch and put Katerina in his car. While they were driving to the cottage in the mountains, there was a heavy rainstorm. When they reached the cottage, Katerina slipped and landed on the muddy grass. Peter laughed happily at Katerina's anger for allowing herself to be in this situation. Katerina was humiliated again when Peter told her that there was nothing for dinner. As soon as Katerina fell asleep, Peter started playing guitar and braying like a donkey. Then Peter came up with a new mischief and opened the window wide, so that the cold came into the room. He removed the quilt from the bed. Katerina lay down coldly on the floor. Then he pulled the pillow from under her head. Finally, a volcano erupted in Katerina. She grabbed the mirror and hit Peter in the middle of the forehead. As awareness of the accident slowly grew, Katerina began to panic more and more. Katerina tried her best until she managed to revive Peter, who was shaking with fever. She crawled under the duvet to warm Peter and unexpectedly experienced the magic of love. Not long after, Peter got a job as an assistant at the faculty of Professor Batu. Professor Batu helped them buy a nice house in an elite part of town. The arrival of father with grandfather was always a reason for great joy in a happy family. Professor Batu's heart was full as he watched Katerina in Peter's arms.